running for money. I'm Lil Flo Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Able to spin free. Spins past another.
Oh, man.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down throw for Bridgewater. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Right back to him on first down. And an alley to run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Christian Kirksey in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Bridgewater to throw it. He dumps it down to Ingram. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Third and long for Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's...
There goes Mark Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Bridgewater. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run again on first down, Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All right, here we go.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Teo in there. To take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring and moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Tackle there going to Rayshawn Lattimore. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Alex Anzalone in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Ginn. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And that'll be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Okafor in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Fighting him off, and he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lots of look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Lutz now to kick this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Forced out to his left, and that is incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Dennis Bryant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn from 17 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Lutz now to kick this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it. But
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Second down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Now let's go. Blue line. Blue line. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And a fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. Bridgewater now. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon.
Watching that, Barney.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting